products that come our way here at HSN that change people's lives. I mean, they really do. They get them back to living their very best life now. I am so thrilled and proud to be the host of Healthy You every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And one of the main focuses of our show is getting you to live the best version of your life you can through health and wellness, through taking whatever is getting in the way of you loving your life and help you break through with the best products to do that. Now, there is no better way to tell that story than to offer you a Teeter Inversion table. This is a time-tested, true transformative product. And if you love your Teeter table, if it has given you real deal relief from back pain, from sciatica, from your herniated discs, I want to hear from you during this hour. I want you to share the love with the Teeter family and let the rest of the world understand that you can be a better golfer, that you can get back on the tennis court, that you can get out of bed and feel better by simply spending 3 to 5 minutes a day, letting gravity undo what gravity does to you every other moment of the day. This is a one-of-a-kind product, and it is FDA cleared. When you buy a Teeter table, and today you get it at $100 off its regular price, you get a top of the line, the table that's in physical therapist's office, the table that's in chiropractor's offices. You get it home today at $100 off, and you own an FDA cleared Class 1 medical device, one that is actually indicated for sciatica. If you are suffering with sciatica, with herniated discs, with spinal stenosis, there are major real concerns that people have and suffer through, and the FDA has cleared the Teeter table as a natural product indicated for back pain, for sciatica, for spinal degenerative joint disease, muscle tension, muscle spasm, spinal curvature, herniated discs, degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis. This is a real solution. And for millions of people worldwide, using an inversion table has actually got them back to living their lives, to standing up straight, to feeling good and getting back to living. It's a ravely reviewed, close to perfect 5-star customer pick here at HSN. It is the longest running health and wellness product we've offered here at HSN, and it is their best table. It is the top of the line EP970 that is yours to shop for today. Now, the entire Teeter family brings us this incredible product, and Roger's daughter Riley is joining us as a big member of the team, as a big part of the family, and as somebody who has inverted in her life. I mean, my goodness, you've got kids, I've got kids. We all need to take some of that pressure and stress off of our backs.
Yes,
and in just the amount of time, we have enough time to take care of our kids and enough time to invert.
Right.
Because if you have time to brush your teeth, you have time to invert.
It's only 3 to 5 minutes. That's exactly right. But one of the most brutal things that I do for my back, believe it or not, is sitting all day.
Yeah.
I have a desk job, and people don't realize. They think they're relaxing. They take a load off. They sit down. But the pressure's dumped directly onto the spine when the muscles aren't engaged. It goes up to 250% compared to 100% when standing. That is a huge difference that we're talking about, and that is compressing the disc, and that is really what leads to leads to the back pain, because this is doing something special. What the secret sauce is here is decompression, right? We are taking the pressure off the spine, and we have an animation. Here we go. So as you invert, and again, you don't have to go to full inversion. We opened with Matt fully upside down. You don't have to do that. Just go to the angle you feel comfortable. Your spine begins to elongate. Your muscles relax. That is helping you to elongate, and when you elongate, your back is helped to realign. You are rehydrating the discs, that's rejuvenating them, restoring the flexibility, the shock absorption, and of course, taking pressure off of nerve roots. That is a major cause of pain. I'm gonna grab Spiny right here, because he really helps show what I'm talking about. See all these here, these are discs, and they really they control the movement that you have in your body, but they also provide the space for the nerve roots to exit. Now, you know your spinal cord runs down here. All the communication between the brain and the body happens because of that spinal cord. So what happens when a nerve gets pinched, right?
End of the day.
End of the day. I mean,
seriously.
It's serious stuff.
You know, that's the thing for me, and one of the reasons I'm always so thrilled to work with the Teeter family is this is not a symptom hider. This
No.
is not a chemical.
Great
This
point.
is not an addiction. This is not a pill. This is not a copay. This is a mechanical, real, natural fix. It
Yes.
makes sense. We know what gravity does to you. You fight back. I mean, you simply say, you're pushing me down. I'm gonna turn the tables on you, no pun intended, and allow my body to naturally undo what you're doing to me all day long. And it's comfortable, and it's stress relieving, and it is safe, and it has worked. It has worked for millions of people worldwide. It has worked for centuries, right? I mean, this is not a new concept, just a better table to do it on.
It's much better than the original one for sure. More comfortable, more safe, because it was invented in 400 BC.
Right.
And it was reinvented in multiple cultures because back pain is epidemic. It happens. We are doing activities that slowly impact the back. I mean, day after day, you're picking up something wrong. That's why it feels like, it just happened today. No, it's been building. It's been all the activities throughout your life that have added to the problem, and then all of a sudden, you feel the pain.
And at the end of the day, look, this product has a very specific purpose and function in your life. And look at its customer pick status. We've heard from customer after customer, caller after caller, visit after visit, who have said, I'm back to living my life. My back is not screaming at me when I get in bed at night, even though I've driven a truck all day, or you know, I've sat at a desk all day. We've talked to women in their 30s, men in their 80s, and we've talked to so many different people who have said, back pain stopped me from being a good employee. It stopped me from being an engaged mother. It stopped me from being a grandparent. And with just 3 to 5 minutes of stress-free relaxation, by simply changing the angle, you can actually fight back. And your table is the best of the best. It's the only one we offer here at HSN. It's the upgraded model. There's major real deal benefits here. Let's walk through exactly what it is they're buying today.
Okay, so first of all, this is our top of the line table. This is our EP970. So you're getting absolutely every bell and whistle that we make. This is the table that was designed for clinical use. So this is what goes into doctors' offices. So it's got everything. First of all, I'm gonna actually get on it at the same time and show. So it goes from 4'8" to 6'6". I'm setting it on my height. Now, this is an ankle comfort dial. This allows you to dial up or down for small shoes, big feet, small feet. That is key because it helps you get the ankles secured at the right point, and that's gonna ensure you have more comfort. Now, this is the big deal. This is the easy reach handle. Now, this, before you'd have to bend all the way down to your ankles to secure them. Not anymore. This is micro adjustments. It ensures that you get the perfect, most comfortable, secure fit. That is incredibly comfortable, as you can see, wraps around. And then you just use the weight of your arms to rotate. Now, this is a big deal here. These are the traction handles. These are also an upgrade that we're including today. They allow you to add manual traction. So say you want all the benefits of going to full inversion, but you're not ready to go that far upside down. You just reach up and push on these traction handles, and they allow you to get that additional decompression so you can get the benefits of full inversion. Now, another upgrade that you're getting today added in is the over easy handles here. See, you can move the table with the weight of your arms, but if that feels a little too scary for you, you can use these handles and just walk yourself. And after you get comfortable, they're a great stretching tool. Just grab on and you can do rotational stretches with them. And then, you know, come back up when you're ready.
Well, and there's this great tether strap, so anybody that's scared or worried, it can actually be a break for you to stop at a certain point. Nobody ever has to over-invert or reach a position where they are uncomfortable or feel they cannot get up. But at the end of the day, we're talking about a mechanical fix to a real problem. We're talking about a daily maintenance program, like going to the gym, like stretching, like going for walks, the things that we can dedicate a few moments of time to give back to our bodies and give back to our lifestyles. I want you to hear from a doctor and hear how they literally feel about the concept of inverting and the idea of sort of prescribing to a daily program. Listen to Dr. Steedman, see what he has to say.
I have bouts of lower back pain in the decade or so since I've started using the Teeter on a daily basis. It's been very helpful, and I'm just grateful For the amount of time involved and for the cost of the device, it's a no-brainer. It's priceless. I'm an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the treatment of bone and joint disorders. The shock-absorbing function of the discs is important in the overall function of the spine. The spine is a very complex structure. I would recommend the Teeter to a broad spectrum of people. Regular use of the Teeter inversion table takes temporary stress off of the intervertebral discs by creating traction and negative pressure and gives them the opportunity to rehydrate. Teeter can also be used to strengthen one's core with inverted crunches. Using the Teeter a few to several minutes every day or every other day can help temporary relief of lower back pain.
I mean, you hear all that is possible with a comfortable, safe, UL-listed, certified, great table that you can own risk-free, that folds up and stores easily, that millions of people have seen their lives changed. And now the FDA is on board too. What you're buying today is cleared as a Class 1 medical device, indicated for use with back pain, with sciatica, and how many of you are struggling with sciatica at the end of a day of driving and sitting, with spinal degenerative joint disease, with spinal curvature, muscle tension, muscle spasm, herniated discs, spinal stenosis. There's so many different uses.
It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, how is it dealing with muscles, and it's dealing with discs, and it's dealing with nerves, all these different elements, and it's because of the unique way that the Teeter interacts with your body. It provides decompression. So you're using the same body weight that's compressive on your body is now being used to pull traction. So each person's getting the perfect stretch for their body. And what's happening is you are using that body weight to naturally and gently realign the spine. That's why the FDA has cleared it for spinal tension, right? I mean, and muscle spasm. You are rejuvenating the discs. They don't have a blood supply. They are avascular, so they require absorption. So when you take the pressure off, they can absorb. That's giving you the rejuvenation for shock absorption, flexibility, helping with those herniated discs. It is taking pressure off, so you relieve the pinched nerve. You know, sciatica, that's what that is. It's able to go in and deal with so many different elements, so many different types of back pain.
Talk to us about the Nackhamson study, because I know that was a real kind of revelation for everybody about what this does for you.
Right, okay, so in the Nackhamson medical study, a number of volunteers permitted a pressure sensor to be surgically implanted in their spine. Incredible, right?
Yeah.
So they set a baseline at 100% for the standing body position and compared all other body positions to it. Now, we all know that bending over is harder on the back, and this study will show that, and that's why people are worried. You bend over, you sneeze, it can cause all sorts of problems. But the big surprise was that when we sit down, the pressure in the spine increases. Now that's us in good posture, but how many people are sitting like that? Most of us are hunched over, our computer, we're using our iPhones, whatever it is that we're utilizing, we're typically in that posture, even driving, right? Watching TV. That is an enormous amount of pressure in your spine. But here's the big deal. This is why laying down doesn't help, because it's more than just the pressure of your body weight, it's the construction of the spine, the hundreds of muscles and ligaments that encase the spine. They need to be there. They need to provide stability to the spine, but they also hold you in background compression. So if you've picked up a misalignment, it's very difficult for it to correct at night. If you need to get the nutrients to the disc, you can't do that easily without 8 hours of sleep. And so by getting on the Teeter a few times a day, 3 to 5 minutes, right? This isn't about a long stretch of time. This is an hour or half an hour. You don't have to change into special clothes. You just jump on for 3 to 5 minutes and you are able.
So literally the amount of time you take every day to brush your teeth. Dedicate the same amount of time to simply relaxing. You'll fall asleep better. You'll feel like you can go without coffee in the morning. You take 3 minutes to yourself and you spend the day not suffering. You spend the day lighter in your feet. You get ready to go to bed without pain and frustration. This is truly a long-term maintenance program. You know, the instant relief may be temporary, but over long-term daily use, you are mechanically undoing what is mechanically being done to you. Now, we can talk about the science and the technology and the pressure nodes but at the end of the day, this is about your life. getting back on the golf course, getting that handicap down,
Right.
being able to keep up with the grandkids for an entire day, being able to do this. And I want you to hear from somebody whose life has been changed after years of struggling, years of just coping with pain. Listen to Suzanne. See if her story sounds like you.
I've been living with back pain since 1989. Boy, from then on, it was a different life. Had to always be careful. You find a balance in there somehow, and you live with it. About a year ago, a friend of mine said, you know, I've got this great table, you need to try this. It just felt fantastic. Just felt like everything was temporarily lining itself back up. It was taking all the pressure off of my low back. My brother took me fishing when I was 5. I've just been hooked on it ever since. I couldn't stand and fish for 15 minutes, and I would have to sit to take the pressure off my back. And now I can stand, I can cast. My back's not saying, hey, I need to rest for a minute. I can hike a lot further than what I could before. I lose time when I'm walking. The results are amazing. It has blown my mind. I think the Teeter will be a part of my life forever. It gives me that few minutes that I need to take care of me. And, you know, the benefits are priceless.
I mean, the story is just,
I know.
that's what this is about. It's about changing your life. Now, I got on the table because I always want everybody to kind of have their first experience. If you've already had yours, call us, share your story with us. Tell us how this table in your bedroom, in your living room, folded up, put away, taken out and used has changed your life. Because that's what we want to hear, is how your life has been changed, what you've been able to get back to be able to do. But I wanted you all to see, you know, for somebody that's not an expert, for somebody whose last name's not Teeter, just how simple and easy this can be. You don't have to go to full inversion. It's simple, it's smooth, it's easy. So it's set for my height. I step on it. You see that I can reach this super easy. I can make it as tight as I feel it needs to be to feel like I've got the support that I need. And then even as somebody that doesn't get to do this all the time, it's really as smooth and as simple, and look at that. It's stopped by that tether strap so that I don't ever have to go farther than I'm comfortable going, and yet I can already feel a difference.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing that this is doing something unique, where you were talking about it earlier. Every other option, or at least most other options that you have when you have back pain, they deal with the symptoms. Your back's still screaming, you just can't hear it. This is giving you real relief. It is targeted relief. It's going to that sore spot that's hurting, and it's relieving the pressure, relieving the pain, so that you feel better. You truly feel better.
And then I want you to see, for anybody that goes, but I'm alone, and now I need to get up, by simply, this, my height's already gotten better.
Well, bend your knees a little bit too. Yeah. And so if your weight isn't, if your arm weight isn't enough, you can always just bend your knees and bring your weight a little bit down, and that will rotate it back upright.
And you saw, it's smooth, it's not jarring, there's no shifting or struggling here. You know, and we've talked to football players and professional athletes. You know, this can take a fully grown man. And this is a real, sturdy, stable, one-of-a-kind experience. Then folds up in stores if it's not going to take up too much space for you when you're not using it. But even in that moment there, I could feel the bottom of my back stretch. I could feel like Colleen always says she feels like it's a free facial. Yeah. Because she's got that healthy glow to her skin and to her face when she gets up and off of it. And that's the thing. You know, Callie Northagen uses one, Guy Yovan uses one, Colleen Lopez uses one, Andrew Lessman, you know, our biggest brand for health and wellness, he raves about Teeter tables being a way to truly get back to living your very best life. And listen, Father's Day is right around the corner. We're talking less than 6 weeks away. I would bet
Mother's
you guys,
Day. What
you
about
guys
moms?
don't, and moms too. I'm just thinking my dad's a golfer, and I'm thinking I'm a dad, and I got 2 kids that are different weights, and I'm carrying up and down the stairs.
That's true.
But
That's true.
yes, mothers and fathers. It's a very thoughtful, emotional, wonderful thing to do. And I know what a lot of people think too, right? They go, okay, somebody with back pain, somebody with back issues, and you're going to give them a complicated, difficult to assemble table.
No, no, we are not. We are not. You know, it's so important to us that our customers not be struggling with this product. This is to bring them relief and better their life. And so it starts right when you open the box. It is mostly assembled. This entire piece here, 100% assembled. The
complicated part that you think is going to take 17 screws
I mean, you're
and
probably,
Swedish instructions, it's already done.
100% done.
Yep.
The table bed is 100% done. The A-frame, 100% done. And the only thing you have to do is the handles here. There's 3 screws per side. I just want to show you how easy this clicks together. Just take a few seconds. See, this actually comes as a full piece. You put the roller hinges in, but then you just click it in. I mean, it takes seconds. People spend more time getting it out of the box, like taking the packaging off.
Get rid of the packaging.
Than they do putting it together.
And why is it the only inversion table we offer? Because there are others on the market. Because of how well it's been tested. Because for goodness sakes, if you're gonna hang upside down, we wanna make sure that you are as safe and as stable as you possibly can be. You guys really put your table through its paces.
We do. I mean, we absolutely believe that safety is #1. And so we are the only brand table that is UL safety certified. And they put us through our paces. They make sure that was cycling that you saw, it had a 300-pound robot on it. They do that 30,000 times. And it's amazing. At the end of this, we're gonna show you a graph. It's an endurance graph to show you how the competitors did when they went through this, because it's shocking. I mean, not only did we pass the standard, we surpassed the standard, right? Where the other tables, they failed at 10% of spec value. Now, what good is that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I want to point out that with inversion tables, it's fatigue failure. My dad actually comes from aerospace engineering, so he understands fatigue. That's what happens to planes. It's kind of like when you have a wire coat hanger and you bend it back and forth, and you know, it could have held your winter coat for years, but when you bend it back and forth, it just snaps in half. That rotation on the table does that, and the competitors, they break. They literally break. Our table is the only one that meets UL. It's also the only one FDA cleared. So that's something that's really special. And not only in the USA, we meet the medical standards in Europe, Japan, all over the world. Because you know what, when you're using our product, the idea is you lay back and relax.
And listen,
you get the benefits.
Look at that review just right there. I don't think I need to say anything else. It just said life-changing.
That's really what matters. I mean, we're talking about the science, we're talking about what's happening within your body, but you care about the life you're gonna live.
Right.
And you go online at HSN alone, and there's nearly 800 reviews between our 2 tables. Almost all 5-star.
Yep.
It's life-changing.
And listen, you don't have to go hardcore like Matt's doing right there. I mean, you know, he's showing off for everybody. He's on live television. He's in great shape. He's trying to shame those of us, you know, just lazily standing here. But you do not, it's flowing, it's easy, it's at your own pace, it's at your own level. You grow and you get better with it. You know, Roger always says, you know, nobody expects you to go to full inversion. Nobody who buys the table expects to go to full inversion, but most of you actually will end up feeling comfortable, safe, and willing to go to full inversion because of the results, the benefits, the stretching, the health, what you can accomplish. You know, Roger, Riley's father, is 80 years old, and he comes on and fully inverts. He's resting right now. It's a late night show, and Riley's here in his stead. He'll be back tomorrow, but now is a wonderful time to say enough is enough. Suffering with back pain is not the way you should or do have to live your life. Here's Roger himself, an 80-year-old grandfather, water skiing.
And you know what? He got in the water and got my kids up, like holding them in his arms, got them up, put them down on his water ski. He's, you know, I mean, 80, it's shocking, right?
What's amazing, though, is he's 80 and he wrecked his back. It's not like he's just a healthy, athletic 80-year-old. He ruined his back.
And he ruined his back doing the same activities that he's doing today because he has Teeter as a tool. It's not just that he was able to relieve the back pain, but it's the flexibility. It's the shock absorption. It's the ability to actually go out there and do it.
That's the point for us. You know, Riley and I, we can talk you through the features and the science and the technology, but knowing what your dad's experience has been
and so many others,
this is about saying, I want to stop with the pills and the ointments and the co-pays and the visits, and I want to try a sensical, safe, at-home, all-natural solution, see if I can get my life back. Listen to Bob. Bob's a golfer. We all know what that does to your back. Take a listen to his experience using a Teeter table.
Sometimes when I go to play golf, my back is bothering me so much that I'm unable to play. Because of Teeter, I can get on it, hang upside down for 10 or 15 minutes, get up, and my back pain is gone. It's amazing.
I mean, you know, we've got testimonials from professional football players and truck drivers and cab drivers who torture their backs all day long. But at the end of the day, no matter what your profession is, it's about your aging spine, right?
Yes, it is so true. Your body's changing. Gravity is impacting you no matter what you're doing. And if you look at this animation, you can see what we all know, right? As you get older, you lose height. That's a fact, right? And in fact, every day you're losing a little bit. You regain your height but when you go to bed at night, but not completely. So over the lifetime, it's gone. But the big deal is sure, he's lost his figure, he's lost his height, but look at that. The discs are now thinned out, and they really are the mobility within your back. You lose flexibility, and that means the ability to be active, right? And that's what we care about. You know, my dad says all the time, who wants to retire to find out their back retired long before them, right? I mean, you want to use that time that now you have to do the things that you love. And you can do that if you maintain your spine. And that requires a regular program. You brush your teeth to take care of them. They will last longer because of that.
Right.
We do all these things to help maintain youthful function, maintain longevity. Your spine is no different. You are beating it up every day. How are you giving it a break? We just saw the Nachemson medical study. When you lay down, there's still pressure on your spine. This is something that you do in 3 to 5 minutes. You just invert to the angle that you feel comfortable. That decompression gives your spine the opportunity to naturally realign, right? FDA says that spinal curvature due to tight muscles, the Teeter's indicated for, right? You take the pressure off of nerve roots. That is a major cause of back pain. You rejuvenate the discs. You do all these amazing things, and it's no longer than it takes to brush your teeth.
Again, we brush our teeth every day, right? We put our serums and our lotions on every day. We sleep every single day. We do these things that we need to do to keep our bodies thriving and our bodies healthy and our bodies active and able to do the things we need to do. And we torture our backs. We put all of our weight on it. We sit, we stoop, we slouch.
We pick bad shoes.
Yeah, right.
we look great while we're on them, but I mean, you pay.
When you have a bad back day, you have a bad day.
Yes.
When your back is screaming at you, you're not present at your job. You're not present while you're driving. You have road rage. You're not the parent or the grandparent or the spouse that you want to be. This is a natural, mechanical, simple, easy, smooth, relaxing fit. You'll go to sleep faster and better after 3 minutes on a table. You'll feel more energized first thing in the morning after 3 minutes on a table. It truly can change your outlook on life, and it's yours today for $100 off the price. The thing is, we will always have this table available on our website, right?
Yes.
You will always keep us in stock.
Absolutely.
But only when the Teeter family is here, only when there are live shows do we do sales. And we sell dozens of tables every single week at full price. When they're in the building, when we get a chance to talk about it on air, that's your time to buy, because that's when you're getting a special deal. That's when you get the opportunity to have your life changed at a special sale price. I want you to hear from another customer. You know, we've heard from Suzanne. We heard from Bob, who's a golfer. Listen to Teresa. Listen to her story. Listen about her life and how this changed for her. Maybe it could be you.
I have bulging discs in my back. My back pain became a part of normal everyday life. I have to get up and I have to go to work. I have to take care of my son.
Whenever I would ask her if we could go to the park or like play a little bit of baseball, she'd always say, "Oh, my back hurts. I can't do it." It made me feel sad for her.
I felt like the oldest lady in the world, which is so unfair to my son, so unfair to me. When I first saw the product on TV, I said, that makes so much sense. It just has to work. The first time I just sat there like, this is great. I knew this is what it was going to feel like. I was waiting for this. It releases the tension in my muscles to help me temporarily take that pain away by stretching myself the opposite ways that I don't normally stretch. It's just wonderful. It does so much more than just provide back relief.
I think it's helping her. She's been helping out with my baseball team.
Now it's almost 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. The time just flies by because me and my son are having so much fun. The Teeter was heaven sent for me. It promises you relief, and it definitely provides you with that relief.
You and I both, we've got kids. It's emotional. I mean, it's amazing what just a couple of moments can do for you without a copay, without a prescription, without a chemical. I mean, I'm not going to get on my pedestal, my soapbox here, but I mean, we have an opioid problem in this country, and most of it is all based on back pain. This is a real fix, and it is FDA cleared. This is not a gimmick. This is not some fly-by-night, flash in the pan craze. This has been used for centuries, and the FDA has cleared it. Indicated for back pain, for sciatica, for spinal degenerative joint disease. I mean, quite frankly, to fight back from bad posture. That's what spinal curvature and tight muscles is all about. Muscle tension, muscle spasm, herniated discs. I mean, if you have any of these conditions, you're looking for relief. You're looking for solves. And a Teeter table really can give you, yes, it may be temporary relief at first use, but long-term, it's like going for a walk every day. It's like eating well every day. It's caring for your back.
That is a great point. Anything that you do consistently, you consistently get the benefits, right? If you consistently go to the gym, you consistently eat well, you will see the long-term result of that, and it will impact your life. This is no different. So I want to show you one more time how easy it is to get on. So first thing, we have these little things to remind you, set your height. It's already set for me. Set the tether. This limits the angle that you go to. Pick whatever angle you feel comfortable.
And you'll grow with it as you go.
Yes, you can lengthen it to whatever feels most comfortable, or take it off altogether. So then you just step in. Third thing is lock your ankles. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's that easy. And you saw how easy it was to close this. I mean, that is getting you the perfect, most comfortable, secure fit. Now, weight of your arms. The traction handles here, they're an upgrade that normally you would buy separately, $27 on their own, but they're included today. They allow you to get manual traction. This allows you to elongate your spine even further at a shallower angle, and that means more decompression and more benefits at a shallow angle. You got the over easy handles. They allow you to walk yourself down and back upright. I mean, this table is just absolutely loaded with every feature that we have.
And then it can fold up and store away if it's something you have limited space for.
Right. And I mean, beyond all that, this table is completely built for the benefits. This table bed, you may be thinking, why isn't it soft and cushioned? Why isn't this memory foam? That would be amazing. No, you don't fall for that gimmick. Your body would sink into foam. It would stop you from sliding, which is what you need to elongate the spine, and that means you don't get the benefits.
But you do give us these great little acupuncture nodes that you can put in the right spot to really target that knot that's driving you nuts. You still did give us a cushion for the head. Now, speaking of the head, just very, very quickly.
Oh, yes, my favorite.
For those of you who are suffering with some neck tension and stress, for those of you that have that constant feel right at the base of your skull, this is called the